Let's get going on a little Joshua chapter 9. I think when I finally said this yesterday, I said Acts chapter 8. It was Joshua chapter 8, clearly. I'm doing Acts over on TikTok, so I guess I got a little confused. Anyway, chapter 9, it says, "And it came to pass when all the kings which were on this side Jordan, in the hills and in the valleys, and in all coast of the great sea, over against Lebanon, the Hittite, the Amorite, the Canaanite, the Perizzite, the Hivite, and the Jebusite heard of it, that they gathered themselves together to fight with Joshua and Israel with one accord. And when the inhabitants of Gibeon heard that what Joshua had done to Jericho and to Ai, they did work willingly, and went and made as if they had been ambassadors, and took old sacks upon their asses, and wine bottles, old and rent and bound up, and old shoes, and clothed upon their feet, and old garments upon them, and all the bread of their provision was dry and moldy." They was trying to make it look like they'd been out, that they was wandering around in bad shape. They're trying to play on Joshua's good nature to try to keep him from killing them, basically. Anyway, he says, "And they went to Joshua unto the camp of Gilgal, and said unto him, and to the men of Israel, We be come from a far country, now therefore make you a league with us. And the men of Israel said unto the Hivites, Peradventure you dwell among us, and how shall we make a league with you? And they said unto Joshua, We are thy servants. And Joshua said unto them, Who are you? And from whence come ye? And they said unto him, From a very far country your servants are come, because of the name of your God. For we have heard the fame of him, and all that he did in Egypt, and all that he did to the two kings of the Amorites, and beyond Jordan to Sihon king of Heshbon, and Og king of Bashan, which was at Ashtaroth. Wherefore our elders, and all the inhabitants of our country, speak to us, saying, Take victuals, and with you for their journey, and go to meet them, and say unto them, We are your servants, therefore now make a league with us. This our bread we took for our provision out of our houses on the day we came forth to go unto you, but now behold, it is dry and moldy. And these bottles of wine which we filled with were new, and behold, they are rent, and these our garments and our shoes are become old by reason of the very long journey. And the men took of their victuals, and asked not counsel at the mouth of the Lord. And Joshua made peace with them, and made a league with them to let them live. And the princes of the congregation swore to them." Did you catch that last part, though? It said they asked not counsel of the Lord. "And it came to pass at the end of 3 days, after they had made a league with them, that they had heard that they were their neighbors, and that they dwelt among them. And the children of Israel journeyed, and came unto their cities on the 3rd day. Now their cities were Gibeon, and Shephirah, Beeroth, and Kereth Jearim. And the children of Israel smote them not, because the princes of the congregation had sworn unto them by the Lord God of Israel, and all the congregation murmured against the princes." So they pulled a fast one on them. They really just lived very close. It says, "But all the princes said unto all the congregation, We have sworn unto you by the Lord God of Israel, now therefore we may not touch them. This we do to them, we will even let them live, lest wrath be upon us because of the oath which we swear unto them. And the princes said unto them, Let them live, but let them be hewers of wood and drawers of water unto all the congregation, and as the princes had promised them. And Joshua called for them, and he spake unto them, saying, Wherefore have you beguiled us, saying, We are from very far, when you dwelt among us? Now therefore you are cursed, and there shall none of you be freed from being bondmen and hewers of wood and drawers of water for the house of my God. And they answered Joshua and said, Because it was certainly told your servants how the Lord your God commanded his servant Moses to give you all the land, and to destroy all the inhabitants of the land from before you. Therefore we were sore afraid for our lives because of you, and have done this thing. And now, behold, we are in your hand, as it seems good and right unto you to do unto us, do. And so did he unto them, and delivered them out of the hand of the children of Israel, that they slew them not, And Joshua made them that day hewers of wood, drawers of water for the congregation, and for the altar of the Lord, unto this day in the place which we should choose. That's it for chapter 9. God bless you. We'll see you in the morning.